I've been, diagnosed with cancer, so I was getting pain medicine, and
Every single person I knew that was doing Oxycontin was doing heroin 2 weeks later.
The power, the cunning and baffling of addiction.
I've been shooting up, I guess. I don't know really what to say about like 18 months. I've been, diagnosed with cancer, so I was getting pain medicine, and a lot of people, say, well, you could shoot those, and I just wanted to try it because I didn't, I guess I never had any kids or been in love with a woman, I've been married 3 times, and I was feeling something with her that I hadn't felt, and I didn't really want to, look down on her like that, so I wanted to try it to really see what she was getting out of it. So that's how mine started, using drugs that way. There's no excuse either way, I just try to do it in a clean way, and people around me, especially her, I try to, keep her the same way.
The RX generation, but the thing is they're all using heroin now. Heroin consumption and like OD, it's like skyrocketed. Because I'll tell you what, as soon as they stopped the Oxycontin, every single person I knew that was doing Oxycontin was doing heroin 2 weeks later. I did everything I could to like make it seem and look and be that I was a normal person. Over time, you lose all morals and bounds, And I still want to be clean, but I can't. Just not. It's not attainable right now.
I've always been really active playing like what they call action sports, like skating, surfing. And so I've always injured myself. Whenever the doctors do prescribe to you, they don't really emphasize the addiction part. And I think that's like a main thing where they somewhat set you up to fail, It's like they fix one problem with another. Kind of know you as yourself, like just because you're prescribed these things, that doesn't necessarily mean you should take them all. I'm really good at saying a lot of stuff, but like I need to start doing. It's like just watch, I guess, like why I try to transform and be a better person. Try to give back, to those who like had helped me get like pick my shit up.
My name is Shelley. I'm a 50-year-old heroin addict in recovery. I'm from Missoula. I have 3 children, and as an IV drug user, I contracted HIV in 1998 from a dirty needle. I was in the hospital with pneumonia for 8 weeks, and people from your organization showed up to offer me services, talk to me. I've used the agency for rental assistance, which I couldn't live without. I've used the needle exchange before. I do some volunteer stuff there. I'd like to do a lot more. And really, a lot of times I just go to talk to people. I started using when I was 10, and I discovered heroin and IV drug use when I was 15. Heroin's God. It's wonderful. Keeps you numb, makes you feel good. I always just wanted to be happy, normal. I always just wanted to be a normal kid. I've had a lot of loss as a result of my addiction. I've had a lot of loss, a lot of pain. I've gone through 2 divorces as a result of my addiction. I have been incarcerated many times. I did about a 4-year prison stint, and I was incarcerated again in February 2013. I've been out 6 months, and my daughter passed away while I was incarcerated as a result of her own addiction. As a result of my IV drug use, there was a restraining order, and I was removed from my home where I was married to my children's father. That's probably the most horrible thing, being away from your children. I had a 9-year period of sobriety, relapsed. I'm in recovery again, and just, I don't know, find a way to want to live. And I do. I do. When I found out Emma was using, it's horrible. I'm a mother. That's what I am, and I was devastated it's a horrible, horrible life. You don't ever want your kids to feel that pain and that emptiness and to have that experience. It's just nothing you want for anybody. And I was afraid. I was afraid for her. She was a severe epileptic. I was afraid she was going to end up incarcerated, have some of the same consequences I did, and I just was afraid for her, and I felt guilty. I felt guilty that she learned from me. I was an addict her whole life, and I showed her addiction was okay. I knew my daughter was really struggling with her addiction. I was scared to leave. She was happy. She was funny. She was a talented musician, singer, artist. She loved people. She cared. She was kind. Funny. Very funny. But lonely. The Syringe Exchange has helped me in many ways. Just to be able to have, when you're actively using out there, you've burned all your bridges. A lot of people don't have their children, they don't have their families, and I think that just being able to talk to somebody that doesn't judge you, they just accept you for who you are and they want to help. And I think sometimes that you ladies are all people have, outside of the using friends. I'm sure Emma started helping because she just liked to help. She always liked to kind of try and find her place somewhere and to contribute, and she really was kind of into saving others. She really liked to help other people, and she liked to be a part of things. And I know she enjoyed it. I know she felt like she was making a difference, and that's important. I guess I want people to know that Emma was a beautiful, beautiful human being. I don't want her to be remembered as a junkie. She was very, very, very loved, very well known and loved and appreciated, and she cared about other people. I just don't want her to be defined by her addiction, because she was so much more.
That's perfect.
I miss her.